And especially after we were able to search the rest of the apartment. Let's see what we can upgrade and take care of now. Thanks, Erica. Alright. Again, our heroes can get some sleep. And Bruno, who is certainly a hero in his own right, let's have him do some stuff as well. What do we got? Let's see what it takes to upgrade our workbench. This will let us do a few more things, really. Let's go ahead and upgrade our workbench. And then I'll show you all what we can kind of do differently after that. Man, we got a decent amount of medical supplies. We've still got plenty of food, and our folks are still hungry. Hopefully we can... I might have to go ahead and cook up what we have instead of waiting. Alright, so with an upgraded workbench, oh my gosh, so much more. We can make an armchair. This is going to be invaluable. Boarding up. We can do this 3 times. Board up holes in windows for more protection against looters. Because it's just devastating to have all kinds of stuff, all that jewelry we have, all that food, and if looters come in and take it, it's all just gone. That's bad times. Let's see here. Guitar. We'll hold off on that. So, some of the other workshops we can make. An herbal garden with fertilizer. We can grow our own. Yeah, grow some herbs for medication or cheap cigarettes. Improve it to grow vegetables. Nice. The herbal workshop will let us make herbal meds, bandages, cigarettes of our own, and can upgrade it to make better cigarettes. That one's tempting if we want to sell off cigarettes. But again, since we have all smokers, they'll probably try to use them themselves. Moonshine still. What do we... this one's nice too. Trap for small animals. This will let us use something for bait. Fertilizer for bait, or other meat for bait, that sort of thing, and then get more food. We'll probably try to make one of these soon too. And all that. So, what do we need to upgrade? And we can upgrade our workbench further still. I haven't been able to get that far yet. I always seem to not make it that far. Okay, let's go ahead and have him. What do we need? So we have enough water to make 2 more meals. Let's go ahead and make 2 of these, make 2 meals worth. And I'll have those 2 eat since Bruno's eaten more recently. As soon as they wake up. Which is Roman needs to sleep. Get some sleep, Roman. Bruno, cook up 2 of these suckers. Alright. Bruno, hang out by the front door. That's definitely everything in the house we've searched. The extra bandage is nice and might be worth trading away. Oh, what do we got here? Hello? Hi there, neighbors. Здравствуйте. Nie znaешь русский язык? Have a heart, huh? So, I live down the street and I've noticed you're living in this abandoned building. I've got some news. Humanitarian aid drop last night. Most containers confiscated by the rebels. One they missed. Man. Yeah. Alright. So Bruno will be gone for the rest of this day. But since he usually just sleeps during the day anyway, that'll be fine. We'll leave Roman here tonight to stand guard over the place. And then send Erica out to scavenge again. Let's go ahead and have her eat while Roman finishes sleeping. Man, it's not even noon yet. But that'll be good. That'll help us hopefully get some supplies from that. Some extra food would be nice. We're doing alright still, but getting lower. Let's go ahead and shut our front door. So yeah, things we'll want to focus on next are getting the house boarded up, just so we have... Again, it's just devastating to have people steal some of your stuff. I guess it was open. Oops. So, as secure and safe as we can make the house. That'll be nice. Something we'll kind of want to keep in the back of our minds as well is how much does it take to get that... the heater. That's fairly easy to make. Once it gets snowy and cold, we'll want a couple of those to help keep the house warm. So we'll need plenty of fuel, keeping those heaters going, because, man, I've had so many people freeze to death and die during the nights in previous playthroughs, so I'd like it if everybody can survive as long as they can for a change. Alright. Everybody should be well fed after this. Erica's gonna go plop in the chair. Excellent. Alright, let's go ahead and end the day. Nothing else is gonna happen. She'll scavenge. He'll stand guard. No new places. Let's one last time head to the house and then go ahead and just grab all the materials we can. We should be able to fit a bit of that. It'd be nice. I'm trying to think if we had a choice of yet another survivor, if I could pick any of them who we would want to be in our group. Because it'd be nice to have somebody who could hold and carry more stuff, but at the same time, there's just so many options. Let's not worry about those things. Well, keep in mind that the sugar's here, and a little bit of water. We won't worry about that. Sugar's mostly used for the making of... let's check it here. The making of the moonshine, that sort of thing. Oh, no! I forgot that I didn't open that. Blast! Damn it. Alright, grab that. Let's go ahead and clear this out and grab whatever's back behind there. Ah! Cannot believe that I forgot to crowbar that open. Ah, well, if we come back to get stuff like the sugar and those last herbs and that little bit of water or anything like that, we'll try to remember to bring the crowbar back, because, it's frustrating. Man. Because they, who knows what, they might be worth really kind of keeping in mind and coming back to take care of that. Nearly there. It's definitely such a fascinating game. Such kind of an antithesis to all the Call of Duties and Medal of Honor. I can't remember all the various action hero shoot-'em-up games. Oh my gosh. Well, grab all of that. Let's drop a couple of these things off up front, actually. And then try to grab more materials. Some of these things like coffee beans, things like that we don't necessarily need just yet. Yeah, the cigarettes. We'll leave. Let's bring the fertilizer, honestly. Grab all the materials we can. So that's 2 boards. We can carry 2 boards, so I'd like to do that if possible. Let's check upstairs. Right here. So, it's been so long since I've played Call of Duty, any of those. It's, just such a change of pace, because so many of those things you shoot and kill hundreds and billions of people. So seeing something like this, which is more of a, you aren't, weighed down by a bajillion guns. You're just trying to survive, and not just because people are shooting at you the entire time, but you're trying to survive the cold or have enough food. Some of those things that you just are never mentioned in a Call of Duty, a Medal of Honor, any of that sort of thing. It shows none of the impact that the civilians have to deal with after wars like that. Uh-oh. We've been raided. So, okay, alright. Someone tried to rob us. We managed to fend them off. None of us was wounded. Whew! Alright. So, unfortunately, having our combat-trained guy probably helped a lot. Bruno got a ton of food and coffee and water. That's actually fantastic. We are just swimming in food. That just is a terrible visual. We've got all kinds of food on the place. That is perfect. Erica got a bunch of good stuff. We are doing fantastically. Alright, everybody's probably tired. We'll have them all sleep. Roman, you're now in charge of lots of stuff. So we don't have enough to improve the stove yet. I'm sure we're ways off from improving the advanced workshop. Honestly, not that far off. Huh. What else can we make? Man, not a huge amount. We need more of the parts. Blast. What do we need? 3 more boards. Let's have Roman hang out in case somebody comes by to trade. And if so, we'll try to get some more of the boards. Because it'd be nice to go ahead and either board something up. Yeah, with 7 pieces of raw food, I'm not going to worry about making the animal cage just yet. We'll worry more about that when it comes time to, when we start to get low on food. So yeah, boarding up the house, and then potentially upgrading the stove. That would be the nicest. But yeah, I don't think this kind of, civilian survival game would work as well on something like a first-person view, something like a Call of Duty, but from the perspective of the civilians trying to survive. It would be an interesting thing. I would love to kind of see a game try to be like that. But something like this just works so well, too. Because it would, it would be so easy if it were a first-person game. When you're out scavenging and you come across people, it'd be so easy to try to give the player a gun, and instantly it's a first-person shooter. There's none of the same terror of, is there somebody in the house? What is that? What am I? You get some of that, but something like this it's just such an awkward thing trying to do combat, which is accurate to, for the most part, most of these people, probably short of Roman. Most general people haven't been in any sort of fight other than maybe a fist fight in elementary school, because you were that kid that wore glasses and had braces all at the same time, and and we're 50 pounds less than everybody else in the class, but by God, you were scrappy and you held your own. But all that to say that it doesn't equate to the, I'm able to, take out trained soldiers, rebels, that sort of a thing. Alright, what do we need? We've got enough water. Let's go ahead and... yeah, let's go ahead and make a couple things of food. I hate to hold off. Plus we'll be able to get more material. I mean, it's materials and all that. Those are pretty easy to find. Meanwhile, I'd like to upgrade our metal workshop, because that'll let us make an axe, which will let us chop apart a bunch of the various furniture, stuff like this that we're never going to use again. We can chop up and... oh man, I didn't think about that. We can chop that up and get the components from that. One thing I didn't think about until just now, which could probably have used to my advantage. So when, stuff in our things collection here, alright, he's everybody, he's tired. Go ahead and get some sleep. She's just hungry. She can go ahead and eat. If people come and raid the house at night, and they win, they steal some of our stuff out of our things collection is what goes away. If I had taken everything but one item out of this and just kept stuff stored in there, it wouldn't get stolen. I mean, I would have to take it out of there in order to craft stuff, and then toss anything left over back in there, but man, that's actually worth remembering when we inevitably have to play through this game again, because we don't necessarily make it all the way. That is a good way to kind of try to save as much of our stuff. Again, fortunately we're doing pretty well. We have somebody trained in combat with a knife, so it'll be handy to have. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and end the day. There's nothing else gonna happen tonight. Looks like still no new places. He's gonna sleep in the bed. He's gonna stand guard. Alright, where to this time? Really, we need... yeah, a huge amount of materials. What we still need is just materials. We're doing pretty well on food, medicine, that sort of thing. If we come across more food or vegetables, that sort of, food item, canned food especially, I will not say no to that, but there's so many things that we still need to try to build up. Alright, I'm sure this will just be materials in that front. Let's not worry about that just yet. Let's very quietly scout this house out. In a way, like I was saying, this wouldn't work as well in a first person because you wouldn't be able to tell somebody else is in the house. It's kind of a giveaway when doors are opening and closing themselves, and you can pretty much tell where people are at. But at the same time, it doesn't make it any less stressful. Alright, what do we got? Ah, perfect. Grab those. Grab those. The electric parts we don't really use a huge amount of, so we might drop some of those back up at the front. She can probably move faster without alerting people. Well, we need a saw to cut through these bars. We don't have a saw to be able to do that. Let's see here. Yeah, the electric parts we won't necessarily need to use yet, so we'll drop that back up front potentially. Man, we might just be leaving with just boards. Let's check down here really quick. Actually, oh yeah, let's poke our head through here. I'd like to get some components. But at least this place seems relatively empty, so... there's some components. Alright, I'm going to leave the electric parts in favor of those. And in fact... yeah. That should do us. Okay. Alright, and let's get out of here. And my curiosity's getting the better of me. Is there anybody in the house? There's a person. Alright, let's stay on our half of the house. It might be that that person would be more than happy to trade with us, that sort of thing. We don't have anything worth trading on us, but I'd much rather not risk them not being happy about us being there.